Good morning, students. In the last class we have seen the introduction to AWT. Now we will see the classes, subclasses of AWT. First we will see how to create a Java AWT button. So the button is a class used to create a labeled button that has platform independent implementation. The application results in some action when the button is pushed. So if you push that button, there will be some action will be performed. So we will see how to create a AWT button. So this is the AWT button class declaration: public class, button extends, component, implements, accessible. So we will see example: import java.awt. So in Java, in the AWT class, we will have the button. So public class name is button, example. So main function public static void main string of arguments. So frame f equal to new frame, we are creating the frame. So that is button example. So we will see that. See here. So here, see, this is the frame. Here we are getting the name button example. That is the use of this code. So this is the code. Next, button b equal to new button, click here. So this is the new button. We are placing a new button here. If you press this, it will show some action. So b dot set bounds. So we are going to set the bound for 100, 8, 80, 30. F dot add b. So here we are calling this object. So f dot set size 400, 400. So this is the size 400, 400. F dot set layout, so null. F dot set visible, true. Default it will be false. So f is the frame. F here, this is the object. F dot add, f dot set size, f dot set layout. These are the methods. F dot set visible. So this will be the output for the button, AWT button. Now next we will see the next subclass. So that is AWT label. So the object of the label class is a component for placing text in the container. It is used to display a single line of read-only text. The text can be changed by the application, but a user cannot edit it directly. So we will see the AWT class declaration. So public class label extends component implements accessible. So see here, we will see the first output. So this is the label. So this is the label. So this is the label. So this is the frame. Label example. So see, now we will see. So import java.awt star semicolon class name is label example. So public static void main frame f equal to new frame label example. I have said that. So see here, for this code you will the frame, this will be available. For that line of code, label example will be available here. So next, so here 11, sorry, it's L1 label. We are creating a label. So L1 and L2 is the variable. L1 equal to new label, first label. So this is the thing we will get for that coding, first label. Next, L2 is equal to new label, second label. So this is the say for we are setting the bounds. L1 dot set bounds 500, 100, 50, 100, 100, 30. So for L2 second label. So see here, for L2 second label. So for now, f dot add L1, f dot add L2. So this is the methods we are calling. F dot set label. So f is the object for set size 400, 400. So that is the size of the output. F dot set layout null, f dot set visible. To default it will be false. So this is the output for the label. So next, now we will see another subclass of the component. So that is Java AWT text field. The object of the text field is a text component that allows the editing of a single line text. It inherits the text component class. So this is the class declaration: public class text field extends text component. So This is the program for that. So import java.awt.star semicolon class name is text field example. So public static void main, already we have discussed. This is the frame f equal to new frame text field example. So text field, we are creating the t1 t2 as the variables. So t1 equal to new text field, welcome to Java point. See here, this is welcome to Java point. Another one is another t2 we are creating, that is AWT tutorial. So t1 dot set bound 50 150 200 300. So f is the object, add t1 f add t2 set size, set layout null, set visible true. So this is the text for text field. So that now we will see the another subclass of AWT, that is checkbox. So checkbox is used to create a checkbox. Checkbox class is used to create a checkbox. It is used to turn an option on true or off false. Clicking on the checkbox change its state from on to off or from off to on. So this is the AWT checkbox class declaration. Public class checkbox extends component implements item selectable accessible. So the Java AWT checkbox example. So import java.awt, class name is checkbox example, checkbox example. So this the class name and the function name are same, so that is the constructor. Frame f equal to new frame checkbox example. So in the frame for this, so this is the frame checkbox example. For that line of code, this is, so here we are keeping two checkboxes, one is C++, another one is Java. So we have to create two variables. So see here, checkbox 1 equal to new checkbox C++, checkbox 1 dot set bound. So for that set we are setting the bounds 100 150 50. For checkbox 2 checkbox 2 equal to new checkbox Java true, checkbox 2 dot set bounds 100 150 50. So f dot add checkbox 1, f dot add checkbox 2, f dot set size is 400 set layout null, f dot set visible true, public static void main, new checkbox example. So if you here two things are available, one is C++ and another one is Java. If you click on if you click here, tick mark will appear here. So at that time C++ is true. If here now Java checkbox is true, here C++ is false in this output. If I click here, C++ will be tick mark is appears here, C++ will be true and Java will be false. Now we will see another subclass of AWT, that is Java checkbox group. So the object of the checkbox group class is used to group together a checkbox. At a time, only one check button is allowed to be in on state and remaining check button will be in the off state. It inherits the object class. So for the class declaration is public class checkbox group extends object implements serializable. So now we will see the program for that. So import java.awt.star semicolon, that means Java as a AWT class or package. So public class checkbox group example, this is the class name checkbox group example. So this is the constructor. So again we are keeping the frame f equal to new frame checkbox group example, checkbox group cbg equal to new checkbox group. So this is the object cbg here, sorry, so this is the object here. So checkbox 1 equal to new checkbox C++ cbg false. So see here, so this is group checkbox group. So here in the checkbox group we are keeping C++ cbg true in a Java. So at the time it will be false. According to this program, Java will have the tick mark. So see, this is a group. So this is enabled and this is in disabled state. So this is in the true state, this is in the false state. See here. So here itself, coding itself we are given as a false. So here you are given as a true. So f1 dot add checkbox 1, f1 dot add checkbox 2. These are the methods for adding that into the output. So then this is the f dot set size 400 set layout null, so set visible true. So this is the output for checkbox group. Now we will see the choice. So this is also one of the subclass. The object of choice class is used to pop up menu of choices. Choice is selected by the user is shown in the top of the menu. It inherits the component classes. So Awt choice class declaration, public class choice extends components, implements item selectable comma accessible. So we will see one of the Awt choice example. So import java.awt.star semicolon, public class name is choice example. So this is the constructor. So frame f equal to new frame. Just we are not giving any name here for frame inside the bracket. So choice c equal to new choice, c dot set bounds 100 comma 75 comma 75. So see here we are adding the item 1, item 2, item 3, item 4 up to item 5. So this is the method for to add the item. C dot add item 1, c dot add item 2, like that. F dot add c. Now setting size for the frame, then layout is null, then visible true. Now main function new choice example. So see here, if I click here, it's up to we have given according to the program we have got only 5 items. So if I click the item 4, item 4 will appear. If I click the item 1, item 1 will appear here. Now we will see the Java Awt list. So the object of the list class represents a list of text item. By the help of the list, user can choose either one item or multiple items. It inherits the component class. So this is the class declaration, public class, list extends, component implements, item selectable comma accessible. Now we will see the program example. Import java.awt.star semicolon, public class name list example. So here list example, the class name and the function name are same, then that you call it as a constructor. So frame f equal to new frame, just a frame, we are not giving any name inside the frame. List L1 equal to list 5, we are going to keep a 5 list here. So that is the array here. So see here L1 dot set bound 100 comma 75 comma 75. So we are adding how many items? 5 item. L1 dot add item, L1 dot add item 2, L1 dot add item 3, L1 dot add item 4, L1 dot add item 5, F dot add 11. So sorry L1. So f dot set size 400. So f dot layout null, visible true, main function. So this is the new. So see here, just next we will see the scroll bar. Scroll bar, you already aware of the scroll bar. So this is also an example for scroll bar. So the object of the scroll bar class is used to add a horizontal or vertical scroll bar. Scroll bar is a GUI component that allows to see invisible number of rows and columns. So see invisible number of rows and columns. So this is the Awt scroll bar class declaration, public class scroll bar extends component, implements adjustable, accessible. So Java Awt scroll bar example, you will see that import Java as a Awt package. So in the Java package Awt. So that is the meaning for this dot star semicolon class scroll bar example. So class name and the function name are same. So this is also a constructor. Frame f equal to new frame. So scroll bar example. So at the top there will be a name called scroll bar example. See here. So see here scroll bar example. That is the meaning of that line. So here we have to give scroll bar s equal to new scroll bar, s dot set bounds 100 comma 50 comma 100, f dot add s. So this is object add yes, scroll bar yes. So here we are calling this yes. F dot set size 400 comma 400, layout is null, visible set visible method is true, public static void main, new scroll bar example. So see here, that is the method. Now we will see the output for that. So see here, this is the scroll bar. Next we will see the dialog. A dialog control represents a top level window with a border and a title used to take some input from the user. It inherits the window class. Unlike frame, it doesn't have maximize and minimize buttons. First we will see what is a frame versus dialog. Frame and dialog both inherits Windows class. Frame has maximize and minimize button, but dialog doesn't have. So this is the difference between the dialog and the frame. So frame has maximize and minimize button, but dialog doesn't have maximize and minimize button. So this is the AWT class dialog declaration. So public class dialog extends Windows, so it extends the window class. So import, you will see the example, import java.awt.star semicolon. So so if we event, so we this is the AWT package. So here in the AWT we are going to get the event class also. So public class dialog example, public static dialog D. So dialog example, so D here, D is declared as a static, so D is a variable that is declared as a static. So dialog example, so class name and the function name are same, then that you call it as a constructor. The frame f equal to new frame, just the frame will be available there, no name will be available. D equal to new frame f comma dialog example comma true, D dot set layout new flow layout. So this is the method. Button B equal to new button. Okay, so we will see the output, then you will have an idea. So see here, this is the dialog example. So click button to continue. Okay, so we will see now, going to the coding. So add action listener, new action listener. If you click that, it should perform some action. So that is that public void action perform action event E dialog example D dot set visible false. So in the above programs and all, we have seen set visible as true, here false. So D dot add new label, click button to continue. So this is the click button to continue. So D dot add B, that is button. D dot set size 300 comma 300, set visible true. So there we have set visible false. See here, public static void main string of arguments, new dialog frame main function. This is the output of the dialog class dialog. So with this we have completed the abstract windowing toolkit. In the next class we will see the next topic, that is exception handling. Thank you.